Alright guys, it's Monday afternoon. Got the S&P pulled up here. We just had our first 4-hour candle of the week close. And as you see, get a better view from the daily chart. We gapped down and sold off so far, so a negative start for the S&P this week. You see last week we came off these highs here. And now we're heading back down to, I would imagine, test the origin of this gap and possibly fill the gap, possibly come back down, test these lows. But it's only Monday. We'll see. There's plenty of room for this market to move. So I'm expecting big things out of the S&P this week. Hopefully we'll get some direction. And speaking of direction, here's a look at the dollar. And we are making yearly highs now. We broke through this level. Well, we did break through it here, but we had this huge bearish engulfing candle here. But that was the 97 level that we rejected off of right here. And then we did break above and sustain above for a little while. And now we have gapped up and we've shot through. So it would be very nice to see this hold maybe near the highs for today and come off of it tomorrow, back down to test this, and kind of consolidate up here, come back down, test this, and we'll run it back up to test that. The 97, 87 level is what I've got marked out on here. If we look over, it's just this consolidation's high over here. So maybe we get up to the 98 even handle. Wouldn't be a bad area to target. So we go over to the Eurodollar. And we got the same picture going on here, just inverted. And why don't we take this down to a 4-hour? So this is what I'm talking about. I would like to just see some consolidation in here. Maybe break back up, bounce, and roll over, down through. The only spot I'd be looking to get in would be like right in here. A tight stop loss. That's 40 ticks. That ain't that tight, but to get a 3-to-1, you're gonna have to run 120 down, which is doable, not impossible. So play like that. It's possible for the Eurodollar this week. But why don't we go over to the Aussie Canadian? We did see it break out of this range right here. Looking a little toppy. Nice consolidation, and then I have an order sitting right here. Obviously it hasn't been filled yet because we haven't come back up and revisited the area. But simple 3-to-1, just trying to run that back down. Want to get out before this area right here. As you can see, market's in equilibrium for quite a while here. We get that breakout. People are buying it up off of there. Comes back in and gets bought up. Shoots out of there. Definitely getting out before that. Don't want anything to do with it. Still getting a 3-to-1 in. Let us go over to the Euro Aussie. Kind of the same picture here. I have an order pending. Trying to run it, just run it back up to here. Get my entry. 75 pips to the downside. 25 pips stop loss. Above this swing high. We are below the EMA. We have been trending down, at least on this time frame. So that's what I'm looking for. Orders pending, like I said. Let's move over to the Euro Yen. Same thing. Another Euro cross that I'm looking to, I have a pending order sitting here waiting to sell. And honestly, whichever one of those gets hit first, the Euro Aussie, Euro Yen, or I don't have a pending order in the Eurodollar, but if I do decide to put one on there, whichever one gets hit first, I'll probably take the others off just so I'm not overexposed. So this one looks pretty good. This is a healthy move down, come back up. Hopefully I just prick my entry and roll right over. All we gotta do is roll it through these lows, or just to these lows right here for me to get a profit filled. And we'll look at the dollar yen here. This is a pretty attractive setup actually. If there's any way we could get a breach, maybe not that low, but a breach, pull back into this, and we're running it back down, bounce. That's pretty ugly drawn, but you get the picture. What I'm looking for there. These lows to be breached, retested from the other side, and roll this market over. This coincides with the risk off play that we're seeing in the S&P today so far. So we're going to keep an eye on that. And there's just one more open position that I have right now. Got in up here. Stop loss has been trailed up here above all this. I did try and get in a sell right in here, and it came back up and it almost hit my entry, and then it rolled over, which has kind of been the story of my trading the past couple weeks, but that's okay. I'll get in some trades eventually, but that's what I'm watching this Monday and for the rest of the week. Good luck trading, guys, and take care.